An American hero died this morning, one who brought honor to his state, his country, and his faith. I'm talking about former Alabama Senator Jeremiah Denton. The retired Rear Admiral had been in declining health and was in hospice care when he died today at the age of 89. The fact that he survived getting shot down over Vietnam and being tortured for 7.5 years by the North Vietnamese was a miracle in itself. Denton endured unspeakable horror at the hands of his communist captors. He was confined in a tiny, windowless cell at a prison that became known as the Hanoi Hilton.
I get adequate food and adequate clothing.
During a 1966 interview set up by the North Vietnamese, Denton blinked out the word torture in Morse code over and over, something that led to even harsher punishment later. He was finally released in February 1973. As the senior officer, he returned to a country that was radically different.
The military actually won the war, and the anti-war majority in Congress refused to accept the spoils of the victory.
Denton, who is an advocate of military might and traditional family values, later ran for the U.S. Senate and served one term. In his later years, he received many honors for his heroism, including this 2008 ceremony at Battleship Memorial Park. When I spoke with Senator Denton in his backyard on Foul River, he felt some good came through his confinement.
Looking back on the whole thing, I believe, although there was a lot of suffering in it, certainly my character was improved. I think I became a better man. The principal interest of all of us, I guess, is to get to heaven. I think I have more likelihood of achieving that than I would have before.
One of those who was also captive at the same time as Senator Denton, Arizona Senator John McCain, described Denton as his mentor. McCain said today that Denton's leadership inspired all the soldiers to persevere and resist their captors in ways they wouldn't have done on their own. And just a short time ago, President Obama released a statement saying, in part, Jeremiah Denton bravely served his country as a Navy aviator in Vietnam and went on to represent the people of Alabama in the U.S. Senate. He leaves behind a legacy of heroic service to his country.
And both senators currently serving Alabama and Washington releasing statements after Denton's death was announced. Senator Richard Shelby's message reads in part, Admiral Denton will be long remembered for his service to America. He was a war hero and an honorable senator and a family man who cared deeply about his country. Senator Jeff Sessions ended his statement with these words, I will miss my friend dearly. My wife Mary and I pray that his family will draw strength from the knowledge that Jeremiah's legacy will outlive us all. May God bless him on his next journey.